coming on. Look at me. I'm a freaking video game character. All this because of you. You caused this. This actually happens more often than you think. In fact, the same thing happened to one of my friends, too. I wonder where he's at.
Wasn't there something I was supposed to do today?
It wasn't always like this. In fact, we used to be normal people just like you. Here's me 20 years ago, getting my very first Super Nintendo.
I got my wish!
I was pretty stoked about it. I actually started out with the Sega Genesis as my first video game system. We really don't have a preference between any video game console. We just love to play video games. But I'll tell you one thing the Sega Genesis doesn't have. Megaman X. This was the deciding factor. After I saw this, I had to have a Super Nintendo. I remember flipping through my September 1993 issue of GamePro and stumbling across this. What? The hell is that? What is that? Is that Mega Man? That's not Mega Man. I have watched so many reviews on this game, and no one has ever mentioned this. Let's do a side-by-side comparison. Here's the X we all know and love, and here's this monstrosity. What the hell happened here? Was this some kind of design for the Western release? We saw how well that worked out with the 8-bit Mega Man. Now, not having grown up with an NES, this was my first true introduction to Mega Man. Well, there was that one other time, but we won't get into that. Alright, enough rambling. Without further ado, here is... music? Ah! No way!
Hostile spotted. Yeah! Mission complete.
Ah! What the fuck, man?
I'm sorry.
How was that a mission? Megaman X, known as Rockman X in Japan, is a Mega Man series of platform games released by Capcom. LOL. X was created by Dr. Thomas Light, an unknown number of years after the Mega Man series. X was a new type of robot with the ability to make his own decisions. Recognizing the potential danger of this model, Light sealed X away in a diagnostic capsule for over 30 years of testing. Though what happened to him during these years is not specifically mentioned, it is assumed that Dr. Light died and left his diagnostic experiments unfinished. X's capsule was uncovered by an archaeologist named Dr. Kane almost 100 years after X's creation. Excited by the possibilities X presented, Kane disregarded the warnings Light had logged in the capsule and created a legion of new robots that replicated X's free will. These robots were called Reploids.
When I found that robot, X, sealed away so long ago, I utilized his design concept to give birth to you, Reploids. Reploids have the ability to think and act on their own, just like human beings. But the only one who seems to worry and fret so deeply is X. That is the source of his great potential.
However, a virus that caused Reploids to turn against humans began to spread. These Reploids were dubbed Mavericks, and a force called the Maverick Hunters was formed to combat them. The Maverick Hunters were led by Sigma until he too became a Maverick, and declared war against the humans. X took it upon himself to join the Maverick Hunters on a mission to save Earth from Sigma. Throughout the series, X and Zero battle against Sigma and his Maverick followers to stop their many diabolical plans to destroy the human race. Right. The gameplay introduced new elements to the Mega Man franchise, including the ability to dash and climb walls. X has the ability to dash along the ground at any time, cling to walls and wall jump, and dash and jump at the same time, increasing his speed in the air. This all gives X more mobility than his classic counterpart. These modifications make it easier to stick to the X-Buster for most boss encounters, which is a massive change as opposed to previous Mega Man games, where players were more inclined to rely more on weapons won in boss battles against the robot masters. X is also able to locate capsules that permanently upgrade a part of his armor, such as his helmet, boots, chestplate, or arm cannon. An upgrade common to each game is the ability for X to charge weapons earned from bosses, which gives them an enhanced secondary fire mode. Scattered throughout the stages are 4 sub-tanks and 8 heart tanks. Throwing away the disposable E-cans from previous titles, they are replaced with sub-tanks, which can store life energy collected when X's life meter is full to use at a later time. Also, the heart containers will increase your overall life gauge to a higher amount. Part of the fun and challenge of this game was discovering these fun little treasures, and each one is cleverly hidden throughout the stages. Some are out in the open, some require weapons gained from bosses, some require a mini-boss be defeated, giving you that as reward. The gameplay follows the same formula as past Mega Man titles. Beat a robot master, or in this case, an infected Maverick, and use the acquired weapon against the remaining enemies. Able to choose your own path from the start, completing a level actually has repercussions on other levels in the game. Starting on a stage like Flame Mammoth, for example, there's fire and lava all around, but defeating Chill Penguin first causes everything to freeze over, making the level easier to traverse.
That shit's fucking frozen.
This is truly brilliant game design. After defeating all of the Maverick bosses and successfully finding all 8 heart tanks and 4 sub-tanks, a special capsule appears, hidden within one of the stages. Simply play through Armored Armadillo's stage, but do not immediately enter the boss room. Right before the end of the level, there is a cliff you can access by timing a dash jump at the right moment off the rolling platform. Doing this and completing the stage 5 times will award you with Ryu's Hadouken. Your life must be fully charged in order to use this move, but it's so powerful you can one-shot anything in the game. Now that you're fully armed, make your way to the giant Sigma staring at you from the stage select, and get ready for the battle of your life. What the shit?
What's cracking? Holy shit, dude, that looks painful. Here, hop up and let me take a look at it.
I don't...
Trust me, I'm a doctor.
I think I'll pass.
Bring that ass over here. Hey,
Sure.
get in here, bitch.
What else can go wrong today?
Hey, get in here. Hey, get over here. Get in here, bitch.
Sigma's Fortress consists of 4 stages, containing a barrage of bosses, old and new, all designed to put everything you've learned up to this point to the test. This has become a staple of the Mega Man franchise, always having to defeat bosses you've previously defeated, though I enjoy the way they did it in this game. It's structured more like an endurance mode, with each level being a few short segments followed by a boss battle, but instead of ending after the battle is complete, the stage goes on to another battle, up until you make your way to Sigma's tower. Sigma's battle is actually 3 in 1, so make sure you have full sub-tanks, and if you don't, a little wall humping against these glory holes will fill you right up. Humping the walls! After defeating Sigma's giant inconspicuous dog body, you watch the fortress explode and slowly descend into the ocean, knowing that you've brought lasting peace to this world. At least until the sequel, anyway.
That was so good.
I'll be damned. You did it! You actually... What? Well, anyway. Mega Man X has aged marvelously. Everything from the colorful graphics, thrashed metal chiptunes, and storyline scream nostalgia, immediately transporting you to a simpler time in gaming. I should also point out that this game was remade for the PSP, including a full campaign for Vile, but we'll save that for another time.
Hey man, we just wanted to say we're sorry.
Yeah, sorry, bro. Most things I hit just kind of explode, so never really had one around to complain about it.
Sorry.
Nah, it's cool. I actually met up with Dr. Light and he...
Whoa. You met with Dr. Light? Hasn't kicked in yet?
Has what?
The side effects. He told you about the side effects, right?
That's beautiful, man.
Proxima des ala vista del pixels.